Hey everyone, it's Blue Lizard Jello, and welcome to Blue Tries The Last Faith. Now, this is not necessarily the start of a brand new series, although if you fall in love with it, and I do as well, maybe we can see more of it on the channel, but for now I just want to take about an hour to play through the early portion of this game to tell you about what I think, and maybe give you an idea of whether or not it's something that you would like to dive into as well. So this game was developed by Kumi Souls Games. I believe this is their very first game, from what I could tell during my very brief research period, and it's published by Playstack, and thank you Playstack for sending me a copy of this game to test out. Now, I did try this out briefly when it was an extended demo during the Steam Next Fest a few weeks ago. I did that live on stream, and while the tone and the setting and the actual gameplay did seem very interesting to me, I had a very deep-seated problem with the healing mechanic, in so much that it was a consumable item, kind of like Bloodborne with the blood vials, but replenishing those seemed tedious because you could only farm them. I have heard that they have taken some steps to mitigate some of that tedium, and I'm hoping to see if that stands true in the final release. Now, take a quick look at the settings as we like to do with the new game. Not much here. In gameplay, damage numbers, health bars, player movement, you can actually go between analog and a D-pad, which as a 2D Souls-like Metroidvania, either one should probably work just fine. Audio, very, very simple. Languages, of course. Controls, you can actually take a look at your controls here. I don't see any way to remap, however, and then keyboard, it will allow you to remap, which is fascinating, but nothing with the controller itself. Right. Well, I'm going to be playing, like I said, about an hour, so you and I can both form our own opinion on The Last Faith. Ooh, there are classes, however. I kind of forgot about this. So Brawler, Rogue, Stargazer, and Marksman. What do we have here? All right, we can pull up the attributes. So we only have 5 stats: Vitality, Strength, Dexterity, Mind, and Instinct. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Mind could be cool, so we could play around with some magic. Marksman, Instinct seems to be kind of the blood tinge stat for this one. Do we want to go Marksman? Maybe we do. Why not? A bit different from something that I would typically do.
A new dawn is at hand. The old ways are diminished. Only corruption and deception remain. But one rises above all others, falsely claiming salvation. They gather disciples to take all for themselves. And those who defy this deity suffer. They become servants to pain, imprisoned in solitude, barely existing. Yet only those who have been chosen possess the gift to reclaim what has been taken by the unworthy keeper. Only they can commit to such a burden. If they are able, their pledge shall be rewarded. With salvation.
Temple of the Deposed Gods. Okay, I do remember this from the demo. Anytime you try to turn the other way, you currently, or you temporarily face the same direction. Kind of an odd stylistic choice. Maybe it actually has something to do with the gameplay. I'm not sure. And this is another thing, and I'm not just going to harp on the game. I'm going to talk about the things that I enjoy. But when you look at the pixel art here, and maybe I'm completely wrong, it doesn't seem to match the level of detail when you go into your menu. For example, that's very hard to see what that even is. Now, when I go into it, I can see that image on the right-hand side, so I know that this is my Nightfall blade. And there's a whole host of information. But the little thumbnail itself seems to be very, very compressed is probably not the right word. You pixel artists are going to know exactly what I'm talking about, but the level of detail is lacking in the thumbnail, which a thumbnail should always be lesser in detail, but not to the point where I can barely make out what it is. So let's take a quick look though at what the weapons might entail. So we have a weapon type, we have the actual attack type, so it's a sword dealing slashing and thrust damage. There's a focused cost of 6. Demi-oxide bullet cost, it's not a gun, so it's not going to cost bullets, but there is a focus attribute to it. So physical damage 60, -1 for some reason. I'm losing 1 in scaling. Oh, is it because it has... No, that couldn't be. It has a dexterity requirement of 12 and no other requirements. It has a C scaling in dexterity. Why would I be losing a point of damage? I'm not sure. Crit damage, 110%. Crit chance, 3%. So this is one of those games where critical attacks are a chance attack. Every time I swing this weapon, I have a 3% chance of dealing 110% damage as my critical. There's also fire, electric, blood, frost, and dark damage types, but this doesn't have any of those. Okay, fair enough. I don't have anything else, it would seem. Here's my character screen. Exactly as we would expect. I do have an ability slot. I don't have an ability currently. Nothing in my inventory except the Nightfall Blade. We do have a map, which is very nice. It shows you your location, a checkpoint, open door, locked door, and custom pins. I always love when I can drop my own pin. That is very, very nice. Records, nothing there, and system. So you can actually go into the tutorials, which is nice. But let's go against the grain and go to the left first. Prisoner's Diary. My heart is heavy. Unlike the very few, I have no choice in what I am becoming. Something is taking over, and fast. The promises that have marred lives for years must be irrevocably broken. The heart of the Nycrux sought to redeem us all. Now, is that going to go into my records? It is indeed. Prisoner's Diary. Okay. So let's see. We can jump. Okay, and it is input sensitive, as you'd expect. So this is my lowest jump, whereas I can hold it to go much, much higher. No double jump to speak of. R1 seemingly does nothing. R2... Okay, I don't have anything in that slot. That might be my firearm. L1 does nothing. L2, that's going to be the middle slot down there. Okay, how about... Okay, the interact does nothing when there's nothing to interact with. What about circle, or B? That's my dash. So I can roll if I'm going in a current direction, or if I'm staying still, that's just a dash backwards. And square would be my attack. Is there a charge? There is. Great. Odd that it would teach me how to jump here when there's no reason to jump. That's one thing that games like this really need to pay attention to. The tutorial is important. For people who aren't familiar with these games, yes, of course, X/A is going to be intuitive for most of us to jump. But if you want to teach someone a mechanic, give them a reason to use it right away, so it really instills in their brain space. Okay, a little long-armed enemy down there. I want to see if there's any sort of plunge attack. I don't think so. It doesn't seem like there is a pogo either. Mutated Comrade. I do love that it tells me the names of enemies. Whenever possible, I do like to actually call enemies by their appropriate names. Alright, doing about 39, 40 points of damage. This is telling me about dodge, okay. So there's my dive roll if I'm moving, or the back step. You're just gonna run right past me. 85 on the charge attack, okay. I'd like to see what a critical hit is gonna do, but of course that's gonna be that 3% chance. It is locked with a key. I'm gonna guess this is also locked with a key, sure is. Healing injection. Okay, so this is going to be my healing item. I can hold up to 7. I can store up to 500. Restores health. Doesn't exactly say how many. Just looking to see if there's any sort of illusory walls. Now, I'm heading up right now, which is kind of against my own instinct, especially because we have this screen transition here. mysterious character. I can break stuff in the background, and there are items to find in there. Okay, another healing injection. Very nice. Very reminiscent of the Praetor from Blasphemous. Okay, press Y to interact with the checkpoint altar. This will save progress and allow you to teleport back to this location. Okay, we have to imagine that we can also respawn enemies this way. Chapel Alcove. No sprint from what I can tell. Right hand weapon skills. Okay, right bumper plus X to use the weapon skill of the equipped right hand weapon. Be wise as this consumes focus. Now, is there any way to know what the ability is? Because it doesn't seem like it. Ah, just kidding. I have to toggle the description. Extend the blade into a spear, granting extra reach for attacks. Okay, I'm not going to read every item description for the flavor text just because I want to kind of see and experience as much as I can in the first hour. I will listen to dialogue, but not necessarily. Blue hemolymph shard. Not necessarily will I get into the lore of everything. All right, so what is a hemolymph shard? Is that going to be restore some focus? Okay, focus is, I'm assuming, going to be, you know what, I don't know. It's probably the third bar down there. We have red, blue, and gray, silver. You know me and my colors. Okay. So this will restore any focus, but I haven't used any. So maybe I should. Okay, so no, that second bar is my focus. Now, if I use this, is it going to be a one-time use? At least for now. Maybe when I rest at an altar, it will restore. I want to try this out. Okay, decent hitboxes. The fact that he was on the ground and couldn't be hit was pretty well done. Can I crouch and attack? I can crouch, I cannot attack. Okay, more blue hemolymph. Everything's locked with a key. I can move the camera a little bit, which I always appreciate in games like this. I want to be able to look around. It's not fluid, however. That's interesting. So I'm using my right analog stick. I can look up, and then I can recenter, and I can go look left and recenter, but I can't go from up down to the left. You get that kind of jerky movement if you try to do that. Not a bad thing, just observational. I am trying to figure out what that bottom meter is for then, if it's not focus. More healing injections. I already have the maximum, which I actually don't know how to use though. Oh yes I do, because that's the middle slot, so that's gonna be my R2, I believe. I don't want to waste it. It'll probably tell me here soon. How very cinematic. I see a ring there that's going to allow me to use a hook shot of some sort. It's possible to even go this way. Yes, however, it's not giving me any indication I can latch onto it now, so let's not do that. Oh, no fall damage. Really? Okay. Now, I still have that entire section down below. Ooh, another healing injection. Very nice. That I haven't gone to, but we'll go outside for now. All right, boss, I'm giant patron. Wonder what that flash is for. Ooh, try to get behind. Having a nice charge attack. So far, pretty straightforward. I am doing less damage. Oh, shoot. I need to heal. Okay, so that was actually left trigger that he... Oh, that heal is very minimal. Should probably use some focus. Oh, that's tough to avoid. Oh, spikes coming down. Oh, lots of spikes coming down. Heal up. Oh, he got me. The Nycrux has consumed you. Right? Okay, so we dropped all of our, whatever those tend to be, dioxide bullets, but I don't have anything that uses those. And I'm down to 6 heals, so... Oh wait, nope, that's not where we want to go. Let's go get that back. I don't know what kind of XP system we have, what we're actually supposed to be collecting here. However, I assume I'm going to have a bloodstain or something to collect. Skip, very nice. Yep, let's rush. Oh, you just have to get close. I like that. I don't know what the flash is for necessarily. Oh, I like that. I do like that the special move, the unique attack as it said, actually does have a combo. Yeah, you can use that very quickly. Watch the jump. It's gonna be a big one. Okay, watch the spikes. Okay. Oh, double. Okay, heal up. That's all right. Now I could use those blue hemolymph in order to get some focus back, but I think I'm okay here. Oh my goodness. Lots of damage. Heal. Jump over the attacks, get a couple of free hits here. Oh, rats! He was almost dead. Not a terrible early fight. Teaches you a few things, if you're willing to learn. Okay, so down on the D-pad, cycles through my consumables, as does up if you really need that. I would like a sprint. Okay, Nycrux. So that's what we're collecting is actual Nycrux. Unfortunate. Okay, so there was a crit. It was 27. I assume at least that was a crit. That's not 110%. Unless I'm completely misreading that and it's just dealing an extra 10% damage. Okay, doing all right. Okay, I'm gonna heal here. Another 27. Oh boy. So I'm down to my last heal. So this, if I die here, which I may, this is gonna get really interesting. Oh, criminy. Yep, I am gonna die. So this was the problem I had in the demo. When I died enough times to a boss, as I've done here, obviously this was for demonstration purposes, I am out of healing. But what is this? Okay. I had heard that they had a mechanic where if you were facing up against a boss or died to a boss, it would replenish some of your healing injections. Okay. It's a solution. It maybe isn't the most elegant of solutions. I'm not sure why that is a better idea than to simply have a renewable resource? Not sure. Oh, that was a beautiful combo. So that was my unique skill, max combo. All right, clean fight. Oh, duck. What do you got? Oh, silly. Duck. Okay. I think we're all right now. Oh, unless I just decide to jump right into his big old statue weapon. Ooh, that was closer than it ought to have been. Infection purged. Stigma of reprieve. As the power of the Junus Ministry's enemies begin to seep into the world, this power can be harnessed by those who have fallen victim to the Ministry's terror. This stigma is used for a vicious counterattack, temporarily stunning an enemy. So this is like a parry. Right bumper plus Y with the stigma equipped to strike out at attacking enemies. A well-timed hit will interrupt most attacks and restore a portion of health, consumes power per use. So that's what that last bar is. Aha. Oh, you don't get a lot of charges. Let's heal up to be safe. Oh, that sure looked like a secret, didn't it? Broken pass. Now this is interesting. Is this a temporary checkpoint? Or I guess a checkpoint just without an altar where you can rest? I suppose I need to try this out, don't I? Ooh, that's... Try that again. That worked. All right. Good stun. Nice finish. Horrific finish, really, but you get the idea. Okay, instant death, I assume, on those spikes. More healing injections, thank you. I'm going through those rather quickly. Oh, that's pretty generous. Not too bad. Infected pilgrim. Then, oh, thank goodness for the magnet hands. Now again, I still have that entire section in the church, I believe it was. Oh, I have no... No, it's not focus. Energy? I think it was just called energy. Does that recharge over time? Or is it per kill? I think it might be per kill. We'll test that here soon. Okay, so to the right, Oxneyville's Manor and the city of Mithrangal. To the left is Temple of the Deposed Gods, which is where I woke up. Let's stay on the high ground.
Curse-bearer, you bring a dangerous affliction before me, yet I smell fear upon your flesh. You may approach.
Okay, happy to see that there's voice acting.
Who is the woman that speaks before me?
Of course, I have to actually advance the dialogue, which I keep neglecting to do.
An interrogation will not serve you well. Your heart is murky and unworthy of the mercy of the Lady of the Manor, Helena.
My lady.
You speak with respect, only now as I reveal myself to you. But your curse will always burden you. Many others like you have dwelled here in the manor. I feel a familiarity with this place, a pull I cannot explain. Many would implore me to seek freedom, but freedom is not this life's ultimate treasure. Understanding's what I seek.
As do I.
Then seek it. Return to me with your findings and experiences, cursed one. And through our understanding, you shall be bolstered yet.
Just a weird observation here, and again, this is not a complaint, just an interesting stylistic choice. As the characters are speaking, their silhouette or their image is being highlighted. Otherwise, you kind of get this washed out. Eric right now, for example, is very washed out and muted, whereas Lady Helena is obviously vibrant. But you can obviously tell based on the names who is speaking. You can also tell because the caption, the heading of the actual person speaking is directly under their character portrait, which is just, it seems very overly redundant, which overly redundant might be overly redundant to say, but still feels unnecessary. I would almost rather them both just be highlighted.
And pray, would you do me a kindness in turn?
What would you ask of me?
I have callings elsewhere, yet I remain. I yearn for this place, for those here with me. If you discover a teacup most blessed on your travels, deliver it to me. For a lady cannot remain in one place for so long.
I don't understand how those two sentences fit. If you discover a teacup most blessed on your travels, deliver it to me, for a lady cannot remain in one place for so long. Is she saying she can't remain in one place because she needs a teacup?
There are whispers throughout the manor. Whispers that reveal secrets, spells. You will come to understand soon enough.
And suddenly I can level up? Is Lady Helena where I do all my leveling up? Can I not do it at an altar? Let's see. I have 286 Night Crux, 60 is required, 82. Okay, it doesn't just skyrocket in terms of price, so I can already go up 3 levels. It's always tough because I don't know what's coming up. Let's do a little bit of health and let's do a little strength. We'll kind of go up fairly evenly, at least in this first hour, just so I can hopefully try out new items as I collect them. Level up, inquire about the mana. No, we'll just leave for now. Oh, left analog stick to go up, so it's not interact. Okay. We have healing injections, locked to the key. I would like to get a gun. It is, after all... Oh, you have to hold it. That is, after all, why I chose the marksman class, yeah? Oxneyville's Manor. Yeah, I don't explain any more as to what just happened with me. What do we think about this? The door being presented as such. I understand what it's telling me. I can leave the manor by, for some reason, holding up on the analog stick. I would almost think down would be more appropriate, but... I mean, does it not just look like a hatch in the floor? I did see the NPC over here. We'll interact briefly.
What is this place?
A wanderer. Around these parts. You truly have hardy blood coursing through your veins. Blood that I regretfully do not possess. I am Mark, and this here liquor is my courage. This liquid keeps my heart beating. The only way to heat up my sunless world. This curse has shackled me to shadow. Away from my beloved Mithringal.
Mithringal. Tell me of this place.
I recall my days in Mithringal with fondness, dear wanderer. Yet it is a city that now exists merely in my dreams. The contamination smote what I held most dear. The cloud still holds the city hostage. Hence why I remain here, with no hope of forgetting. Despair and distrust has overwhelmed the people. Just like our ancestors, we squabble and doubt each other's loyalty. We've not learned from their mistakes. I know of a man. He sought to rid us of such chaos. It is seldom that one steps forward to do what is right. They call him Herman. You must seek him out before your indisposition takes you.
Tell me how to find him.
I cannot. The path is clouded. My eyes fail me. Here, I bestow this weapon upon you. What do they call you? You are branded.
And here we get a gun, the Nightbane pistol.
Eric, it will help protect your body. Your heart, I fear, may not be so fortunate. Take this key. I hope you find a use for it, for I am finished.
Mark's key, a possession said to be exploited by souls of mystery. Bearer of this key shall enter whence the celestial whispers come, and the gateway amongst gnarled ancient flora. Now, again, observation. Not necessarily a complaint. Okay, so I cannot level outside of Lady Helena, it would seem. But, see right here, above me, I have that little lion-looking bust with a ring. Same over here, which is very clearly going to be some sort of grappling hook device mechanic. But, what is directly behind Mark? That's right, a staircase. So while this is a really nice looking set piece, it objectively makes little sense. So here I am, the player character and role-playing as Eric, the actual character himself, saying, how am I going to get up to that balcony? If only I had a whip of some sort which I could latch onto the ring betwixt the lion's teeth. No, take the stairs. But that's not an option. So again, developers, if you're out there, be careful of really pretty set pieces that don't make any sense gameplay-wise. A minor thing, truly. Right, so we have a gun now, which is very nice. And we got some demi-oxide bullets. So I believe that's going to be right trigger. Let me go into my system here and look at controls. So right trigger, secondary attack. Yeah? Okay. Oh, you can map controls. My apologies. Let me go back into there. Although, how? Because it's not actually quick map. Yeah, I'm hitting the button to do quick... Oh, no, just kidding. That's quick map. Not quick map the... Never mind. Forgive me. Okay. Another little squabble. I'm sorry, but I just have to point out the little things that are just kind of strange. So my gun is in my leftmost slot, my consumable is the middle, and my weapon, my melee weapon, is in the right slot. Okay. But the controls make no sense. To swing my weapon, I'm hitting square. To use a healing item, I'm using left trigger. To use my gun, I'm using right trigger. And the only reason I say that that makes no sense is if you were to swap the gun and the weapon, the melee weapon, it would be more intuitive. As it stands right now, I would have no way of knowing that in order from left to right, those symbols go right trigger, square, right trigger, left trigger, square. You almost need to have the controls under there for it to, again, make sense. I'm squabbling, I know. Healing injection, can I? No, can't sit, I can just destroy. Barsov's electrocution, a weapon of last resort. These were studied and used by Ethereal Order to torture infidels with constant and lasting pain. Later is converted into a new mightier power by Nikolai Barsov. Nikola Tesla, Nikolai Barsov, I don't know if there's a connection there, and continues to prove itself an effective weapon. No, of course there's no connection, that was a stretch. By all accounts, member of the household's letter, when the destruction around us began, we made for the rumored passages which would lead us to safety. Yet a scourge shadow blocked our path, ensuring a terrible fate upon us all. So I need to put this in my left or right hand. We'll tell you what, as I'm sure, okay, right hand can only be melee, left hand can be magic or my weapon. So this is going to cost 5 focus, deals, of course, 70 electric damage, releases a short stream of electricity that can be sustained for a duration, and to change that is going to be left on the D-pad. Okay, so I imagine right on the D-pad would be a secondary melee weapon, up and down on the D-pad is for my consumables, and then left is going to be my left hand. Okay. Once again, holding up to leave, which is a very, very strange feeling there. You seem out of place. Like I can push you. But you're not... You're not allowing me to push you. Is there something I should be doing? There's no interact. I can't jump up. But if I could push it, I could get there. Is that something else I'm gonna have to uncover? Some sort of power? Maybe the power glove? I don't know. We'll just continue for now. Again, this is not made to be an exhaustive playthrough. This is just a glimpse of what the game can offer. Okay, so I guess for now we're leaving the manor. And we could always go back to the Temple of the Deposed Gods. But we did have that one path down below as well. Let's check that out. Ah, Mark's key was required. And let's see what kind of damage we can do with our new pistol. That was healing. See, I'm already messing up. Not that much. Wonder if it has any other use. Like in Bloodborne, I wonder if it can be used to interrupt. Now, has it told me how to jump down through? Now, you know, gaming intuition, and I'm not calling myself a gamer. I just did. But it tells me, you know, everything I need to know about getting through here. However, I don't remember if there was actually... I don't remember if there's a way to tell. Old Vigilante, let's try healing. Nope, let's not try healing. Pretty good damage. Pretty good damage, gotta say. Alright, so that rifle person up there, are they gonna be able to... Nice, good. I wasn't sure if they could aim down. Doesn't seem like it. Might as well kill you, why not? Oh. Now, I would like to get some consumables to restore my energy. That would be nice. Skull Cleaver. Ooh. What kind of requirements does that have? Performing jumping attacks, sending out a damaging wave of rubble upon landing. 13 strength. I am nowhere near that. So what if I try to equip it? What does it say? It lets me use it seemingly without movement penalty, but I imagine the damage is going to be quite lacking. Let's see. But only -4. Yeah, I'm lacking several points of dexterity. But it seems like that may not prove to be much of an issue. Although then again, it could be that this weapon is meant to be much faster. I don't know. More healing injection. Are you prepared? Oh. Sure feels like you're prepping me for something. Oh! Doggies. That seems too good for something that I can't currently wield. I want to try a charge attack. Yeah, that's a very good weapon, all things considered. Now, I am not making across that. At some point, I'm sure I can. Okay, no slide mechanic, but then again, you can just drop without penalty anyway, because there's no fall damage. Altar. Part of me wants to go back to the Deposed God area. Let's see. We're in the old ruined. Yeah, the chapel alcove. You can see down there. Then again, it might just be locked. It very well could just be locked. You know, we'll just keep pushing forward. It won't open. You don't say. I don't know. I always have a fondness for finding items in breakable objects like that. Tell you what, let's switch and let's hit you. I can see a bat off the screen. Oh, you can't jump and shoot. Oh my, that was a dead mind. That was a lot of damage. That was healing. Good. Now, if I didn't have a gun, well, obviously I wouldn't have been here yet because I needed to talk to Mark just to get the key. Oh, there's the finish right there. So there's a stagger mechanic. Similar to Blasphemous. Blue Hemolith chunks. I guess it really You know what? One thing I haven't checked is, can I still use... What? What? In the words of, me, what? What just happened there? Oh, and heal, good. Oh, you can actually shoot him off camera. I didn't actually mean to hit that button. Remember that, input sensitive jump? Yeah, make sure that you're employing that when you're trying to actually not die to spikes. Okay. Oh, okay. Missed the stigma there. Ah! That was some good damage right there. So I can still use this skill, so what? I do like that it sends shockwaves like that. It's actually very much, oh goodness, like the patron. Okay, heal up. Good damage when you connect. Let's use oh, that's not a lot with the hemolymph shards. Wanna shoot? Do I get anything special for finishing? Oh. Other than a really cool death animation? I don't think I can make that jump. Maybe this one? Nope, okay. Just wait till you get up above then. Oh, goodness, no. Oh, but I took no damage? Okay, so you take barely any damage when you are at... Wow, that's a lot. When you jump into the dead mines. Just if they actually, hit you, do they do a ton. So what do we have here? Oh. Wasn't expecting that to be a switch, actually. Healing injections, good. City of Mithrangall. I was kind of thinking that might be more of an endgame area, but no, here we are already.
Something catches your eye?
Your wares are of no interest to me.
Pity. Surely you require an instrument to protect yourself. This place is an unforgiving one. My darling daughter was not so fortunate. She was taken inside that place. My heart is weighed down with my grief. Nevertheless, it is a heart that would surely be lightened with a purchase. Regret is not something you will feel.
Regret is not something you will feel. In other words, you won't regret it. Just odd way of phrasing that.
What is your daughter's fate to be?
It is a heavy price, but one demanded by the church. A church with prejudice against its own congregation, sucking the hope out of us all. She is in the chains of these wretched people. I must resign myself to a fate of a hunt, an all-consuming pursuit of those who hold her. I must. Your purchase will be gratefully received, and will return a mere fraction of the warmth to my heart. So, what say you? But be quick, my time is limited, and I must relinquish my daughter from the hell she's in.
I have 2,800 Nightcrux. I'm only just realizing that's probably 7 or 8 levels, I imagine. So I hope these aren't too expensive. Why are demi-oxide bullets considered key items? Okay. Consumables, healing injection, combustion powder, adds fire to weapon. Mechanical bomb, there's our fire bombs. 300 apiece, kind of pricey. And that would be about it. We'll buy a couple of those. Oh, you sell limited, don't you? Okay. Buy out your combustion powder. And you have nothing new to say. You were begging me to buy anything, and now that I have, you just couldn't care less. Fair enough. Look, I just got 2 bullets that you're trying to sell me.
You're a fine beast.
Yeah, I have those too. I'm just perplexed. I'm perplexed by the stat requirements not being actually required in any meaningful way. Although, you know what? Let's go to the Great Hall. We can leave and then go talk to Lady Helena. And maybe level up. Oh, I don't know if I can level up enough to use the axe properly, but let's see. Let me interact, level up. Oh, we can. Wow. So now let's see how well we do and what kind of scaling am I get. No scaling now because I have the bare minimum. Now, this still bothers me. I'm losing a point of damage on the Nightfall Blade despite having a Oh, never mind. What? Hold on, game. Let me understand this correctly. You start me with a weapon my character technically cannot wield? Strange, right? It's not just me. That's a weird choice. Let's see if the damage is noticeable. There's something beneath the monument, but it is too heavy to move. The monument bears engraving of a ring. Aha, so there is going to be a ring that will allow me to move heavy objects. Fair enough. Middle Mist Pastilles? Removes the effect of burning, okay. Oh, right. I remember this from the demo, those little pustules of the deranged women. They linger.
Come closer, warrior.
Oh! Changed on a dime, you did. That was a heal, not a firearm. Scientia report, dear colleagues, as you can see, the wingspan of this particular cold one measures about 5.5 meters, allowing stable flight. However, the others we have got. Okay, I said I wasn't going to read everything. Normally I would, so it's just habit. Oh, I like your umbrella. You are quite strong. I think I meant to stigma you. Like that? I gotta remember that also Street Mistress also gives me health back. Nice kill, good clean. I'm just gonna keep pushing forward for now. You look just like an enemy though. Okay, gotta test it. Good.
Remain where you are. I do not wish to be disturbed.
My apologies. Yet I cannot help but notice your anguish.
Not anguish, but an acceptance of the truth that has evaded me for so long.
Eric.
I know whom you are.
Prayer. Yourself?
To mourn. Seek refuge. Many here do. It's a place of acceptance. Finality. Forced upon us by the people up high to save themselves from ailment. A callous man haunts it. One who will doom us all in the end. So I have accepted my fate and became familiar with where I am destined to be, right here. I cannot continue my life until my husband is at peace. This is impossible without the flowers, only found in the sea city. I fear I will never be able to place them here with my beloved. It is a dangerous path, but one your strong heart can sustain. Will you bring them to me, Eric?
So far, I'm looking for a teacup, some flowers, and I have a sealed door that maybe Lucy can open up for me at a later date. Oh, careful now. Oh, you're horrifying. The Faceless One, yeah. Fitting name. At least I can hit you with bullets, though. Can't quite get up there, though. And I can't go up there, so I guess we're going down. Oh, I just wish there was a drop attack. Another block that I can't move. What are you? Not a Gravehound. You might be weak to bullets. Seem to take some increased damage from the Slumhound. Hungry Essence. Ooh. Should probably put some of these on, yeah? What is this? Attracts more Nightcrawlers from defeated enemies. Okay. Little temporary way of getting some added XP. And another seal, but, what's in here? Corrupted Star. The use and the study of corrupted stars were considered forbidden by the Ethereal Order. Okay, it's like a ninja star. Deals dark damage, a star of dark energy that damages foes. Alright, let's give that a go, yeah? What I could do with that little altar, huh? Hungry Essence. More Nightcrux, got it. Federal Inquisition, won't move. Alright. Magnetic Bomb. Mechanical Bomb deals fire damage. Magnetic deals electrical. Can I cling to these? Or is this a power that I don't have yet? No, it seems like this is something I don't... Unless... Nope. No interaction. So I guess we need to come back. We might be going into some areas that we're not meant to be at just yet. Which is okay, this is a Metroidvania. Exploration and retracing your steps are very much par for the course, so that doesn't irk me. You know, these sudden audio transitions, though, maybe just soften them a little bit as I'm going from one area to another. Yeah, I'm a little stuck, and that's okay. I have a few more minutes before I'm going to call it apart here. It's not a terrible game. It's pretty fun. Fairly basic, at least to start with. Yeah, it's something up there worth taking a look at if I could get there, but I don't think I can just yet. All right, got the item here. That was the note. Yeah, there are certainly some strange kind of idiosyncrasies with this game. Just some of the weird choices that they made. Not necessarily bad, but weird, I could say. Won't move. Again. Drop a ladder. Yep. Oh! Don't walk into the fire. That makes sense. And can I get up here? Yes, I can. But I can't get up here. Never mind. I don't think I need to go deal with you. All right, that gate's not going to open, so don't even bother. Okay, an important item, I have to assume. That's a cool weapon. It's really hard to hit. I didn't think it was gonna arc like that. Decent damage? Oh, did some lingering electric damage too. Oh, you're just like those deranged women leaving those weird blood pustules. Gravedigger. Wait. Stop it. Oh, it can't get to you, huh? More healing injections. I'll take it. And once again, need a grapple hook for that. Oh, direct hit.
Come out, wherever you are. Come closer, warrior.
Are you gonna die from that? Not quite. Suppose I should probably remember my unique moves, huh? Oh, but I don't have enough because I've been using it for... Wait. Oh, so only the stigma actually causes that one bar to go down. Okay, there is the ladder to that item. Which was back this way, right? Let's go up, and then we can probably drop down on it. Like that he actually got that for me. Okay, never mind. So it wasn't actually pointing out an important item. It was pointing out the actual ladder itself. Okay, who are you?
Sir, allow me to assist you.
Stay back, scoundrel! This is no place for a traveller. What a boneheaded thing to do. You could.
In my house too. This is your abode.
You pulling the wool over me eyes like.
I'm sending him somewhere safe, apparently.
It is a safe place for many.
Aye.
I assume that's the manor?
but only with... How do I know that I can trust you? And the
I don't even know
Lord
that I can trust me.
Perhaps you're concealing yourself.
It could be after your artifacts, technology, many would marvel. Probably Mariano.
I am merely seeking.
I suppose it's the best offer I'll get.
Okay, you're going to the manor. Fair enough. Didn't realize I was sending people to a safe place. That's quite the drop. Okay, we're gonna push forward for just another moment. Oh, just kidding. We're here. Oh. Not a terrible little rendezvous, yeah? And that'll connect here. Okay. All right. Well, I was hoping to try and get to another boss today, but it doesn't look like that is in the card. So what I'm going to... That's quite the drop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call it apart here. Going to leave you with my brief thoughts. It's okay. It's so far nothing groundbreaking, but it's not bad by any stretch. Everything that I've pointed out that raised my eyebrows, which raised questions, is something they could always update and fix, and it's really minor. It's nothing that has ruined the game for me. Like the visuals, story seems fine. Yeah, it's hard to rate this after just an hour, but I think it's okay. I don't actually know what the price tag is. I apologize. As I said, I got this from Playstack Games. The developers did leave a message with the key saying it takes about 12 hours to complete, 20 hours if you want to do everything. So not a very long game, which sometimes is a nice little palate cleanser in between some of those other massive titles. But on that note, that is good. Look at all these items. Hold on. What do we get? Anything interesting? Blue hemolymph. Demioxide. All right. On that note, that's going to do it for this episode of Blue Tries The Last Faith. Let me know what you think. Are you playing it? Are you playing it yourself? Are you going to play it yourself? Are you more inclined to play, less inclined to play based on what you've seen here? Let me know down in the comments. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.